And even though like people always say, oh, you always play strong characters. And I'm like, yeah, not great. Like, it's like, I never felt like limited by any kind of stereotyping or like it has never felt like a burden to me. I mean, I don't know any women who aren't strong.
Right.
And they all look different, you know?
Yeah. I've always thought that vulnerability in a character was what made them strong. And that the vulnerability and their ability to be honest about that vulnerability was almost like their superpower in a sense.
And then, of course, it's always fun to play hiding that.
Yeah.
Right? That's how like Jeri Hogarth, who I played in Marvel in Jessica Jones. Like, she had a lot of vulnerability, but she would never show it to anyone. So the moments in like I did 3 seasons of that. I think it was second season, maybe third season, where they really they allowed her to be super vulnerable, and that was really incredible to play somebody so outwardly strong, like a total manipulative, like she just was such a powerhouse, but we got to see these private moments where she was so vulnerable. That was really freeing as well and fun to do.
Do you find yourself searching for that side of a character, or does it, do you find that like in a season, like Jessica Jones, do you feel like they wrote to your strength, or do you think that was,
Yeah, they really, I really learned that on Jessica Jones. Like, we'd have table readings and, different writing groups would write for different characters, right?
Yeah.
It's like almost every line that I had was just so perfect for her. And if it wasn't, like, it would change real quick. Like, I don't even remember a moment. I mean, maybe remember one moment where I thought they didn't write her in the truth of who she was, because they're so busy, right? The writers are so busy telling the main story, right? Story. And I was able to like offer a perspective that I don't often do because I'm not a writer and I don't want to be a writer. And I really feel that my job is to serve the writing. And I'm, learned that too from Sandy. Like, it's my job to make that writer's words true. But I, stood up for something that I thought was important, and it really was such a good choice, and they were so open. So that was kind of cool. I think that's the only time I've ever done that, where I said, I don't think she would do that.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it about? You said that you just sort of felt like because I feel that as well. Like I am not a writer. I don't pretend to have that talent. I married a writer. And so I also know how hard he works on those words, right? So was that something that you were fearful or trained not to do, or just something that you respected that boundary?
I just really respected the boundary, respected that person's job is understanding the whole in a way that I'm only looking at me.
Yeah.
Right. But they're looking at the whole arc of the season. And, especially in television, you don't always know how it's going to unfold and how a scene is going to pay off 3 episodes later. So I always just relaxed into that, trusting the writing.
Yeah.